Vincent Marino. Is the name familiar?
Vincent Marino. Wasn't he shortstop for the New York Yankees? I think he used to be, yeah.
You aren't personally acquainted with a Vincent Marino?
No, the name means nothing to me.
Well, the name means something to me. Vincent Marino was my father.
Well, I'm sorry that you lost your father. My condolences.
Mine as well. If you'd like to take a break.
Yeah, that won't be necessary. A little context might be helpful. My father walked out when I was 2 years old. He vanished. Now we know how. Someone shot him and left his body in the foundation of Charlie's pub. As to why my father died, maybe it's helpful if we look at his employer. You see, Mr. Corinthos, Vincent Marino worked for the same man you did. A Brooklyn mobster by the name of Joe Scully. Are you going to deny that you once worked for Joe Scully?
He owned a nightclub in Brooklyn. I was the assistant manager.
My father was his defense attorney. Does that ring a bell?
I told you already. I don't recall.
Scully was getting reckless. Brutal and out of control. My mother told me that my father wanted out, but early retirement isn't an option in your line of work, is it, Mr. Corinthos?
Coffee importer?
Maybe my father knew too much. Maybe that's why he was murdered. In any case, his body wound up in a building owned by Charlie Delaney. Charlie Delaney was friends with Mike Corbin. Mike Corbin is your father, and you work for Joe Scully. You see how it all connects?
Joe Scully had a lot of employees besides me. My father had a lot of friends besides Charlie Delaney. So all you got is a coincidence.
I've got more than that.
Really? Like, what do you mean?
Ballistics matched the bullet that killed my father to another bullet. The same bullet that was used in a hit on a former Scully lieutenant, Anthony Russo, in 1982. Both bullets were fired from the same gun, and both men have ties to Scully, like you, Mr. Corinthos.
Am I under arrest? Because if I'm not, you better let me go.
You can go, but we consider you a person of interest, so don't leave town.
Why would I? Why would I leave?
Because you're protecting your father. You will do whatever it takes because you love him, but I love my father too. And I am going to get justice for him. Whatever it takes.
Feel any better?
Did you see him? Did you see the way that he was looking through me like I was wasting his time, like my father's life counted for nothing?
Before we go any further, we need to clear up a matter of procedure. The body was ID'd more than an hour ago. Why didn't you disclose that the victim was your father?